Whether you're just starting out or a veteran sewer, there's always new little tricks that will make your life easier when it comes to stitching. We've compiled 5 of our top tricks that are so simple anyone can use them. Get perfect, professionally made projects with just these few tricks up your sleeve. Number 1. Is it time to start sewing your quilt blocks together? Isn't it always a pain trying to match the patterns up just right? All you need are just a couple of pins and you can get perfectly, precisely sewn blocks. Take any regular old-fashioned pin and find a point on your fabric that needs to be matched up with another point on the block beside it. Stick the pin through those points on both blocks and straighten the pin out so both pieces are lying flat and even. Your pieces are now perfectly matched to where they need to be. This can be done with any project where you need to match something up. Number 2. Here's another tip that only requires a single pin. When sewing something by hand and you want your knots to sit as close to the fabric as possible, stick a pin through the center of the knot before you fully tighten it. You should stick the point of the pin into your fabric at the point you want the knot to lie. Then, as you pull it tight, your thread will slide down the pin and sit exactly where you want it to be. Number 3. Have you ever experienced the magic of a pre-wound bobbin? Take a close look at this tear-shaped embroidery. On the left side, we used a bobbin self-wound on our own sewing machine, and on the right side, we used this pre-wound bobbin. The right side sits a lot denser, flatter, and feels softer to the touch. It looks more professional than compared to the side where we used a self-wound bobbin. The secret is the DecoBob pre-wound bobbin. These bobbins come pre-wound with an 80-weight cottonized polyester thread called DecoBob, and they make such a difference in your sewing because the bobbins are wound perfectly even and uniformly at the factory, resulting in perfect tension in your machine. The thread also makes a huge difference. Because the thread is so fine, your stitching won't be as dense and the embroidery will sit flatter, crisper, and softer to the touch. Pre-wound bobbins aren't just for the lazy. They make a big impact in your work. Number 4. Have you ever wondered what the difference between rayon and polyester threads are? Both materials are widely used for machine embroidery because they carry a lovely luster and bold, vibrant hues. But why choose one over the other? Rayon threads tend to carry a softer luster that resembles silk and is more supple to the touch when stitched out. On the other hand, polyester carries more of an artificial sparkle in comparison to rayon. However, it's extremely strong and finished to withstand mild bleaching. So when should you choose rayon and when should you use polyester? As rayon reflects light in a nicer sheen and is softer to the touch, it's best used as decorative stitching on clothing where you'll feel it against your skin, as well as any decorative elements on wall quilts or things like table runners and placemats. Rayon becomes much more fragile when exposed to water, so we don't recommend it for anything that needs to go through the wash a lot. On the other hand, polyester is the perfect thread for anything that does need a lot of washing. Even though it doesn't have the same sheen as rayon and feels a little less soft to the touch, it's incredibly durable and perfect for any project that needs to withstand some wear and tear, such as embroidery on uniforms, jerseys, or baby bibs. Number 5. Are you finding a lot of ripples and inconsistently spaced stitches when you sew? Something we've all been guilty of at some point is pushing the fabric through the sewing machine as it's stitching. The feed dogs on your machine are designed to do this job for you, so any extra pushing or pulling will cause the fabric to slip forward out of sync with the stitching. Puckered fabric and inconsistent stitches are the result, so trust your machine and only lay your hands gently on the fabric to guide it in the right direction and not push it through. Let us know in the comments what little tips you follow to sew like a pro. We post a new sewing tip on Facebook and Instagram every Tuesday for #TipTuesday. So if you like this video, don't forget to follow us there for a fresh weekly tip. And don't forget to subscribe for more great videos like this one. We'll see you next time.